We're right next to it. Right foot forward, butts on the bench. Set it down. She's just going to set up and go. Go. Stand up, push, go. Go get the pass, run quick. Start sitting, thumbs up. I want setters to feel like they're coming through the ball. Your kids don't have transition when they set the ball. So I want them to learn to push through the ball. Use your legs. So we work just coming off the bench so they learn to have their hips behind them. So many setters leaning back when they set. They lean back. You know why your kids lean back to set? Because they're not physically strong enough to set the ball. So they do this. They snap to the ball. Always leaning back and snapping through the ball, especially when you're talking about being middle school coaches. Middle school kids do it like crazy. They'll lean back and swat at the ball. I don't want you swatting at the ball. I want you pushing through the ball. We go from there. We go to tap and go. She starts high, so just tap the tail and go. Whoa. We do a lot of setting without the ball ever leaving their hands. I want my kids to understand that they're holding the ball with their fingers, they drive it with their thumbs. Thumb was going to push it out. So this is a drill we simply call tap and go. Your kids will feel this. Let's go tap and jump. She explodes to it through the ball. Now we're jump setting. We're going tap and jump, and we're going to explain it to your kids. One of the things I think good coaches, I've been a blessed man. I made reference to Coach Shondell earlier. But I spent so much time with Wes and Steve. You know, one of the things those guys do better than all the coaches I've ever been around. Good coaches tell kids what to do. Great coaches make them feel it. Let them feel what you're saying. If Stacy's saying, get your butt down, get your butt into the play, here we go. Feel it. Feel what you're saying. It's one thing for me to tell you. It's another thing for you to feel the activity. Hold right there. Let's go balance. And where's Randy? Nice. Phil out here. Phil, can you talk to him? All right, one of the things we've talked about a lot, you're going to skate in. This is something that Tony touched upon. I don't know if you've ever thought about this. How many plays in a game do your players make on one foot? I would be willing to bet you 90% of the plays are made on one foot. If I'm making a move to a ball, at some point, even in contact, I'm on one foot. Centers do it all the time. Here. If any part of your foot is off the ground on contact, you're on one. And so why your kids struggle? I watch passers all the time. Kids with bad balance are horrible passers. And all of our kids have bad balance because you can't practice your balance on the PlayStation. And so you've got to be balanced. You've got to have kinesthetic awareness of how to move your body. So we put our setters in the positions to do just that. Work on balance. And she's just going to skate in and get the ball. So she skates on one. Skate on one. You go closer on the ball. So make it easier on you. Skate in, go. So they're just going to drive off the wall. Skate, go. There. Hop up. So we call that a skate move. That's skating in. And we want them to find their balance quickly. Because here's what I don't want to have happen. You can call it anal. If I'm playing for a national championship, I don't want to lose the ball. I don't want to lose a game because the ball's passed tight. My kid has to go on one. It has never been there. We practice in the front. We want to make sure you get there. One of the things with balance, the faster you get your balance, the more you can get your shoulders locked in. If you don't have balance, you wobble the whole time. Let's go skate out, Mom. Now some kids start on the net and skate off the net. Your kids go ahead. You skate in all the time when your kids are waiting to get to the pass. You skate in all of the time. Practice it. You know, if we don't practice disaster, we don't. And so we work on balance. They set off the one constantly. And that's called skate out. And you see them having to manipulate their bodies. I think it's important to put them in positions to do so. Hold right there, stand on your right. We just call single leg right, single leg right. So we'll go, I'll show you right. We set a number of balls off of one foot, just standing there. Just to work on your balance. Your balance is dictated by your muscles of proprioception. Muscles of proprioception are little muscle groups that exist around joints. If I stand on one foot, I will wobble until it locks in. When it locks in, those muscles are taking grab. You can train those, much like a bicep and tricep. You can only train them by being on one foot or putting yourself in balance situation. We work it every day. So single leg right, single leg left. And then Hold right there. Let's go neck to 10 to net. And on this one, neck to 10 to net, we're going to go agility. If your setter can't be agile, can't change directions, can't make adjustments, then we make her something other than a setter. Manager, assistant coach, something of that nature. Because we got to do something different with these guys. This is really called neck to 10 to net. It's got to be fast. Bam, bam, bam. I want them to adjust. It's got to be quicker. The quicker the better. So we go neck to 10 to net, and they make that move quickly. This replicates once again closing for the net. If your setter lets the ball get between her and the net, you're doomed. If the ball gets between the setter and the net, you are doomed. Your setters will all go quick. Here's why your setters fail. And I love it. Your teams will almost always pass balls right here. Setters are clever little beasts. They are the brightest people in the world. You know what they start doing? Nick, I'm sure you've seen it. You'll see those setters. Setters go, and this is what I love about it. Not Stacy, because Stacy is something beyond. But here's what most setters do. They figure out, let's take a shortcut. These morons never pass to the net where my idiot coach, emphasize idiots, where my idiot coach tells me to always go right there. The same place we beg kids to pass. But you know, they never pass this, so we always pass here. So I get intelligent. I'm going to save a little bit of energy today and come right here. And you know what? It's called Murphy's Law. The one time you get smart, these guys actually put them on a dot. Now, the ball's past there. Your kids linger in here. This part of the floor, if we have to replace the floors, we'll replace this part of the floor on a regular basis because of lazy setters. Just lazy. You run up here and just kind of hang out. Get your tail to the net. Because if the ball gets inside of you, you're beat. You're beat every time. So net to 10 to net would be that. Now we're going to switch it. We're going to work on our guys getting off the net because you may in your lifetime have one kid who actually does what you're asking to do. It's a blessing. It is a blessing. And we can almost all of you, and you guys can lie, almost all of us can name that one kid that got it. One kid that you love coaching. Here's the other challenge. You can make 5,000 of them that didn't listen. This is it. Now if she gets to the net, I need to come off the net. This is called 10 to net to 10. Once again, brilliant naming. Like I said, I spent a lot of time on coming up with really clever names for these drills. So 10 to net to 10. The key on this drill, your left shoulder. If you don't get your left shoulder around the ball will not go back to target. Net to 10 to net. Hold right there. We'll come back to left shoulder because I think that's what most of your setters do wrong. Power. I want my setter to be strong. Let's go. We're going to release this by 30 seconds. If you really want the kids to love you, you know, we've done it with her at 45 seconds. When we work on releases, our kids aren't really, I don't know what the heck. It's a 12-foot run, for God's sakes. I've seen kids take that 12-foot run. I could go down to a pizza game, get a pizza, finish half of it, get back, and they're still about the 10-foot run. Dear God, go. So we need to train those guys to release and run harder and faster. So we'll work on releases with you. Go. It's up there. Damn, left, right. Get up there. Hold on to her. Yeah. We're gonna train her to work the butt off. We do it by 30 seconds. 30 seconds you kill them breathing hard. Hold right there. Come on. We also work our footwork out of this way, left, right. And really pull back. Now, left, right, keep going. Left, right, 3 times. Left, right. Let's go left, right to 10. Left, right. There you go. She's going to put resistance on it. I want my guys to train a little bit. Let's go left, right in. Left, right. Pull through the ball. I like it because they have to get their hips through when they pull. And in reverse, they go left, right, 10. Reverse it. There you go. Go. There, girl. The other thing I like about this, if you notice when she gets back, because of where she's at, she naturally gets pulled towards the pin. Your kids, what they do in this set is they'll step back, they'll never get their feet, and they'll fall away. You know, if your set is falling away from the intended target, equal but opposite reactions to law of physics, you lose distance. I don't this, it really teaches the kids to grab into the target. See, the natural recoil of the band pulls it back in. And haul it right there. Let's go shoulders, let's go neck ball. Give me your target out. Let's put 2 dots down as the line. What we want to do is we want to always create a lane for our setters. I want them to know where they want. I don't want to be too tight. This is something I really want you to focus on. The left shoulder. This is the biggest crime right here. This kills you guys. Your setters will always, we set so many balls right here. And we wonder what it is. It's your left shoulder. We call it peeling open. The setter will come up and they'll kind of leave the shoulder open. If the left shoulder leaves open, the ball is just 10 feet off the net. Good setters get their left shoulder around the ball, but more importantly, and you'll see in a minute, good setters, watch them for the rest of the time. They get their left foot around the ball, and then the left shoulder goes around. So I get the left foot around the ball, left shoulder around the ball, and I make that play. But we train with the medicine ball because I want them to feel physical. We tell them, I want it animated. Watch her lock in. Locks. Go. We call it load, lock, and deliver. So you watch it. Load, lock, deliver. Load, lock, deliver. And we really want them to feel that 11 o'clock hands, we want them to feel everything we're doing. And so they're taking the ball big, and they're keeping it big. Start high, finish high, and want to deliver. And so I really want them to feel the motion of that left shoulder. Now go standing. Now standing, we start, if you look at her feet, you're going to be a little bit confused. If you're doing this right, she's already taken her left foot when the ball's in her hand. So we start left foot forward, we lock our right, step, walk through. So she starts left foot, because remember, if you've already received the ball, your left foot has already been engaged. And we finish right foot through. And so if you watch her animate it, load, locks it in, delivers it. And it's all at 11 o'clock delivered. All right there. Pull off one time over here and go and meet. We will switch those out. We want to do them a visual every time. We do the same drill from here. And she will lock in. We'll start it on the butt. We'll go butt to needle to stand. And I just wanted you to see lock in. We always tell our kids we want to go toes and nose to the pin. We want toes and nose on the antenna, so you're constantly thinking and pushing towards the antenna. But that you've got to give those kids graphic instructions. Toes and nose to the pin. I want that left shoulder locked in. Little statements like that. Let's go to the wall. Grab the ball and everybody on. Shoulders. While they're on this, we'll just start regular. Shoulders, if you notice, that cord is mine. That cord, the cord under shoulders is all mine. And I went with graphics instead. As a coach, this makes me crazy. If the ball is past 8 feet off the net, it can't be set 8 feet off the net. If the ball is past 8 feet off the net, set the ball 2 feet off the net. If the ball is past 15 feet off the net, set the ball 2 feet off the net. If the ball is past 20 feet off the net, set the ball 2 feet off the net. But by all means, some of us have setters, and Morgan and I get into this all the time. Ball's past 5 feet off the net, ball set 6 feet off the net. Come on. Better the ball. Some of it, what you got to do, 2 things. Teach your setters to better what they get. Better every ball. Make it a better ball than what they got. And always make it hittable. It doesn't have to be sneaky. It doesn't have to be, it just has to be hittable. Make your hitters successful. Bettering the ball has everything to do with shoulders. Hands, this is our typical warm-up. We start off with our hands and they'll run it themselves. You'll see them here do it on their own. We usually do it with the gloves on. They'll start on what you're seeing right now is called rainbow. If you're watching them, all 3 of them, we want them to keep their forehead on the ball. If you notice, they're moving their forehead with the ball. I don't want that release point to be altered dramatically. I want them to follow the ball. The first one you saw was just regular right foot forward, and they're working on thumb delivery. Let's go, let's go right hand. We want to work each hand independently. We want our guys to learn how to drive balls with their thumbs, but be engaged with one hand. Let's go left hand.